One thing you should know about me is I love my Dunkin' coffee. So forgive me for sneaking a sip here and there. Hi, I'm Mark. And in this video, I'm going to show you my exact content strategy for this YouTube channel. Not theory, not some guru told me to do so thing. My actual plan for growing this channel. The specific types of videos I'm making, how I'm batching them, and why I believe this approach will finally work after 12 years of getting it wrong. And I'm going to be completely transparent here. This might work. This might fail spectacularly, but for the first time in 12 years, I have a strategy that actually is based on reality instead of wishful thinking. So let's get into it. The foundation and why my old approach failed. Before I show you what I'm doing now, you need to understand what I was doing wrong. For 12 years, my strategy was basically make random videos about whatever I felt like talking about that day. One week I'd post about photography, next month maybe something about creativity. Then I'd disappear for 3 or 4 months and come back with some tech videos. No consistency, no focus, no real plan. And I kept wondering why the algorithm wasn't picking up my videos. So what I didn't understand was YouTube needs to know who your videos are for. When you make random content, the algorithm can't figure out your audience. It doesn't know who to show your videos to. It's like walking into a bookstore and seeing a book over there, and that's part memoir, part cookbook, part science fiction. You'd be confused too, right? You wouldn't know who to recommend it to. That was my channel. So the first thing I did differently this time was get specific about who I'm making videos for and what problem I'm solving. I'm making videos for people over 50 who are either stuck in a job that's burning them out and want to build something online, facing age discrimination and need to recreate their own opportunities, trying to start a YouTube channel but feeling lost or intimidated, want to monetize their decades of experience before it's too late. That's it. That's my audience. I'm not trying to reach everyone. I'm not making content for 25-year-olds. I'm not doing general life advice. I'm speaking to one specific person, someone 50 or older in my situation who needs what I've learned. And here's why this matters. When you're specific about who you're talking to, your content becomes way more powerful. Instead of saying, well, here's how to start a YouTube channel, I can say, here's how to start a YouTube channel when you're over 50 and possibly working a job where your body can't take it much longer. That resonates. That cuts through the noise. So first step of my strategy, get crystal clear on who I'm serving. Now, here's where most creators go wrong, including me for 12 years. They make content about whatever they feel like making. But successful channels have what's called content pillars, specific categories of videos that they return to over and over. For my channel, I have 4 main content pillars. Every video I make fits into one of these categories. Pillar 1 is YouTube growth for creators over 50. These are videos specifically about building a YouTube channel when you're our age. Things like what YouTube creators over 50 get wrong, how to film YouTube videos when you hate being on camera, my first 90 days back on YouTube, what's working and what isn't. These videos serve 2 purposes. One, they help my audience, people who are trying to start channels and don't know where to begin. 2, they document my journey in real time. People can watch me figure this out alongside with them. Pillar number 2, building online income after 50. These are videos about creating income streams when you're older, not just YouTube, but freelancing, consulting, digital products, whatever. Things like how I'm planning to replace my retail income with online work, or skills you already have that people will pay for, or starting over financially at 60. These videos tap into the real fear people our age have. How do I survive financially when traditional employment is getting harder? Pillar number 3 is mindset and motivation for late starters. Let's be honest, starting something new at our age is hard psychologically. We deal with self-doubt, imposter syndrome, the feeling that we're too late. So I make videos about the mental side of the journey, what to do when you feel like you've wasted your life, how to stop comparing yourself to people who started earlier, the real reason you keep quitting, and how to finally stick with it. These videos connect on an emotional level. They're not just tactical. They're about the feelings we don't talk about. Pillar number 4 is my personal journey and real-time updates. This is where I just share what's actually happening in my life, the wins, the failures, the frustrations, things like I posted 10 videos and here's what happened. Why I almost quit YouTube again and why I didn't. Working retail at 60, what nobody tells you. These videos are important because they build connection. People don't just want information. They want to feel like they know you. So when I share real, unglamorous, sometimes embarrassing truth about my journey, people respond. They comment, they share their own stories. Hopefully they'll root for me, just like they would root for you. And that's how you build a community, not just an audience. Now, about the batching system. Okay, I have my 4 content pillars. Now, here's how I'm actually producing these videos without burning out. I spent years trying to come up with video ideas one at a time. I'd finish one video, then panic. What do I make next? That's exhausting, and it leads to inconsistency. So now I batch everything. So step 1 is planning day. Once a month, I sit down and I plan out 8 to 12 video ideas, 2 to 3 from each content pillar. I'll write down some ideas and also use Claude AI to do some research for more ideas and script basics based on my experience. I write down the title, the hook, design the thumbnail, and then create a rough outline of each video. And this takes maybe 4 to 5 hours. It removes all the decision fatigue for the next month. I'm not waking up on film day wondering, what should I talk about? I already know. If you make it towards the end of the video, I'll show you how to come up with over 50 video ideas in one sitting. And it's easier than you think. Step 2 is scripting day. Then I take one day and script out 4 to 6 videos. Now, sometimes I'll write word for word scripts and use a teleprompter. Sometimes I'll write bullet points, the key points I want to hit, the stories I want to tell, takeaways I want people to have. This gives me structure. Step 3 is filming day. 1 or 2 days a month, I block off one day and film multiple videos back to back. I'll set up the camera, I'll set up my lighting, I'll set up my microphone, and just go. I'll film 4 or 5, sometimes 6 videos in one session. My goal is to do 8 videos a month, and some days I'll get them done fast, other days not so fast. That's why I'll block off 2 days, so at least I can get 4 done on each of those days. In fact, before publishing the first video in my channel's relaunch, I scripted and filmed 7 videos, so I had breathing room and to start on the path to being consistent. Now here's the key. I don't worry about being perfect. I do 1 or 2 takes maximum. If I mess up, I just keep going. I fix it in editing. If a dog barks outside, I keep going. Because here's the truth. Nobody cares if your delivery is flawless. They care if you're authentic, if you're connecting, if you're giving them something valuable. So I focus on energy and not so I focus on energy and authenticity, not perfection. And believe me, some days the energy level requires a couple cups of coffee. Step 4 is editing and uploading. I edit 1 or 2 videos per week, usually in the mornings before I leave for work at noon. I keep the editing simple, jump cuts to remove pauses, maybe some text on screen. That's it. No fancy graphics, no complicated effects, just clean, watchable videos that get the point across. Then I schedule them to post twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. So here's what the system gives me. I film once or twice a month instead of constantly scrambling. I stay consistent, which is what the algorithm rewards. I don't burn out trying to create content every single day. This is sustainable, and sustainability is what I've been missing for 12 years. Okay, so that's the strategy, but you're probably wondering, why do you think this time will be different? Well, here's why. Reason number 1, I'm focused. For the first time ever, I'm not making random content. Every video serves my audience. Every video fits in a pillar. Every video builds on the last one. Eventually, when someone finds one of my videos, they'll be able to binge 10 or more because they're all related. That's how you grow, not by going viral, by getting people to watch multiple videos. Reason number 2 is I'm consistent. Twice a week, every week, no matter what. The algorithm rewards consistency. But more than that, audiences reward consistency. When people know you're going to show up, they start to expect you. They start to look for your videos. You become part of their routine. Reason number 3 is I'm playing the long game. I'm not expecting this to blow up overnight. I'm committed to 100 videos minimum before I decide if this is working. That's 1 year at twice a week. Most creators quit at video 10 or 15. I'm not doing that this time because I finally understand YouTube growth is slow at first, then it compounds. Your first 50 videos build a foundation. Videos 50 through 100 start to get traction. Then after 100, things accelerate quickly. But you have to stay in the game long enough to get there. Okay, reason number 4, I'm building community, not just chasing views or talking at people. I'm going to try to respond to every comment. I ask questions, I create conversations, because I finally understand a small, engaged audience is worth way more than a large, indifferent one. If I can build a community of 500 people who watch every video, comment, share, and support each other, that's more valuable than 10,000 subscribers who ignore me. Reason number 5, I have a real reason. I'm over 60, I'm working retail, my body hurts. I don't know how much longer I can do this. I need this to work. And that's desperation. That urgency is fuel. It means I won't quit when things get hard. I won't give up after a few videos don't perform well. I'll keep going because I don't have a choice. Now, let me be clear. I'm not guaranteed to succeed. I've studied what some of the top creators are doing and will try to implement their skills into my process. This strategy may not work. The algorithm might not pick up my videos. I might spend a year doing this and have nothing to show for it. But you know what? At least I'll know. I'll know I gave it a real shot. I'll know I did it the right way. And that's better than spending another 12 years half-assing it and wondering what if. Hey, I didn't think I'd be at my current job more than 1 year, max. And here I am going on year 2. Not anymore. And if it doesn't work, then I'll go get a job doing something like operating an excavator, making $34 an hour. Well, I'll have to get up every morning at 3:30 a.m. to go to work, which would suck. And by the way, that is added fuel to making this channel work. See, I have 2 good reasons for pushing me to help people and grow my channel. A bit about the metrics I'll be tracking. One thing I'm doing differently this time, I'm actually paying attention to the data. Not obsessively, but strategically. Here's the metrics I'll check once a week. Number one, average view duration. This tells me if people are actually watching my videos or clicking away after 30 seconds. If my average view duration is under 40%, I know something's wrong. Either my hooks aren't strong enough or my content isn't delivering on the promise. Number two, click-through rate or CTR. It tells me if my titles and thumbnails are compelling enough to make people click. If my CTR is under 4%, I know I need to work on making my thumbnails more eye-catching or my titles more intriguing. Number three, subscriber conversion rate. How many people who watch a video actually subscribe? If I'm getting views but no subscriptions, it means I'm not giving people a reason to stick around. Number four, comments and engagement. This one's not just a metric, it's a relationship indicator. Are people commenting? Are they sharing their stories? Are they asking questions? If yes, I'm building a community. If no, I need to be more engaging in my videos and ask more questions. Be more vulnerable, invite more conversation. Here's the thing about my metrics. They're not about vanity. They're about learning. Every video teaches me something, what works, what doesn't, what resonates, and I'll adjust based on that feedback. Just as important as what I am doing is what I'm not doing. I'm not chasing trends. I'm not making videos about whatever's popular this week. I'm making evergreen content video that will be relevant a year from now. I'm not worrying about fancy production. No crazy expensive camera, no high-end lighting setup, no complex editing. Just me talking to a camera, sharing what I know. Because people don't watch YouTube for production value. They watch for connection. I'm not trying to game the algorithm. I'm not doing clickbait. I'm not manufacturing drama. I'm not copying what other creators are doing. I'm just being honest and consistent. I'm trusting that if I serve my audience well, the algorithm will eventually figure it out. I'm not waiting to monetize. A lot of creators think I'll start monetizing once I have 100,000 subscribers. No, I'm building monetization into my strategy from day one, not only through AdSense, that takes forever, but through affiliate marketing, digital products, consulting, or sponsorships, things I can offer even a small audience. Because the goal isn't just to build an audience, it's to build an income. The real test is 90 days from now, so here's my commitment. I'm going to post twice a week for the next 90 days. No excuses, no quitting. And in 90 days, I'm going to make another video showing you exactly what happened, how many subscribers I gained, which videos performed best, what I learned, what I do differently. Total transparency. Because if I'm asking you to trust this process, I need to show you that I'm trusting it too. Now, I'm not expecting overnight success. Now, in 90 days, I may have 200 more subscribers, or I may have lost 200. I might have 2,000. I don't know. But here's what I do expect. I expect to learn. I expect to improve. I expect to build momentum. And I expect to still be here, still posting, still showing up, still committed. Because that's the difference between creators who make it and creators who don't. Not talent, not luck, not the algorithm, persistence. Now, your strategy doesn't have to be mine. Look, I just spent 15 minutes telling you my strategy. But here's the truth. Your strategy doesn't have to look like mine at all. Maybe you can only post once a week or once every 2 weeks. Maybe you want to focus on different content. Maybe you're in a completely different niche. That's fine. The point isn't to copy me. The point is to have a strategy, to be intentional, to know who you're serving and how you're serving them, to commit to consistency instead of randomness. Because here's what I've learned after 12 years. Strategy beats inspiration every single time. When you're relying on inspiration, you post when you feel like it, and when you don't feel like it, you disappear. But when you have a system, a plan that doesn't depend on motivation, you show up regardless of how you feel. And that's how you build something real. The question you need to answer is, what's your content strategy? Not someday, not when I figure it all out. Right now, today. Answer these questions. Number one, who exactly will you be making content for? Number two, what are your 3 to 4 content pillars? Number three, how often can you realistically post? Number four, what's your system for planning, scripting, filming, or editing? Number five, how long are you committing to before you evaluate if it's working? Write those answers down. Make them specific, because vague plans lead to vague results, like mine used to be. I want to grow on YouTube isn't a strategy, because I'm going to document everything, the wins, the failures, the moments I want to quit, and maybe, just maybe, we'll figure this out together. Let me know what's your content strategy. Do you have one, or are you still posting randomly and hoping something sticks? Tell me below. And if you don't have a strategy, let's build one together. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to come up with 50 plus ideas for videos in one sitting. You never have to wonder, what should I make next time? All right, put together your strategy and go execute it. Stop overthinking. Start doing. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video.